Welcome to the Weeb Lounge. This is our introductory guide to Konosuba Fantanstic Days. Where to download it, how to get it to work, and most importantly, how to play. Hey everyone, I am Nick, and what you see on the screen right now is just the intro screen. This little movie plays over and over and over until you tap to start, which is what we'll do. Now, in order to get this game first, you have to go to QooApp.com, QOO app. Using this app allows you to get a lot of games from Japan and other places around the world. Japanese games, Korean games, Chinese games, etc. Ones that are normally only for specific regions and not marketed outside of whatever region that they're in. With this app, you can download and install Konosuba. Now, the bad thing with Konosuba and a few other select games is that you need a VPN, a virtual private network. Because apparently Konosuba is only for Japanese people right now. Well, there's a workaround for that, and that's a VPN. You download a VPN. The one we use is expressvpn.com. It's an app you can get for your phone. You get it, you turn it on. There's a 7-day free trial. It is a paid app after that, but nothing you have to do ahead of time, so no credit card info or anything like that. So get it, 7-day free trial, and you turn that on, connect to a Japanese server, start playing the game. Now, when you saw us turn on the game, if you happen to not get this loaded and instead a little screen pops up that says something like error and it's got like -100 on it, that means the VPN's not working. If it is working, boom, you get right into this screen. Now, how to play. We're going to start at the very bottom left of this screen, right around here where you see me tapping. That first button is just the home page, where we're at right now. This is where, obviously, you're going to access everything. All right, the second one, right here, this one is for quests. Now, this is where you're going to be spending probably a vast majority of your time. There are 4 boxes here, and as you play and progress, these are going to open up. The very top one here, that is your main quest storyline. As you can see, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, that little symbol there means we have completed them. We are on Chapter 3. And as you progress and get past stuff, it actually opens up a hard mode. Hard mode is hard, at least for us right now. Now, the bottom left one here, those are free quests. Quests where you basically go to grind items and such on a daily basis, or just keep repeating to get items for crafting, to level up your characters, etc., etc. And there's 2 pages worth of stuff to go for. Now let's click this one just as an example. You'll see a little list of quests. The one at the very bottom has a little lock on it. We don't have access to it yet because we have to clear the other ones. The one at the bottom with the 3 crowns you see filled in, we've completed that. The same thing goes for the one above that. The very top one, we have not done yet. Now, those crowns mean that you accomplished completing that mission really, really fast, basically. You made it easy. And when you get those 3 crowns, you get a special little bonus things. Only one time for completing it like that. The number that you see, there's 1100, 2600, 6100. That's basically a difficulty rating. I believe 1100 is the dead bottom. So 1100 is in the characters screen. You're going to have a rating when you put a party together. If your party rating is significantly above that rating, you'll be good to go with that quest. And the one over here, bottom right, that's for events. And it's also for Megumin and a towel, which we're okay with. And yeah, it's fine. We want a 4-star Megumin. Yeah. Button up here, request. Other ones are like item shop and other information and such. And these are going to change according to the event. We're not going to go into this much more, but that's where you go to get your event quest. Now the one down here, this guy right here in the middle, This one we don't know too much information about other than it is the battle arena. It's kind of a PvP thing. The gist that we get is that you take our party, some other player's party, and they fight kind of like a raid boss or something, and whoever does better wins, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. It could be different. We haven't experimented with it very much, and we're so early into it. I mean, everybody's early into it, but we're pretty early into it. We'll just get whooped if we try it, we're thinking, so we're passing on that for now. And that's just the basic quest thing. Now the next button, this one down here. Oh, let's go to the home page first, so we do it from the home page. All right, this button right here, story. Now, this is basically where you go to for story and visual novel type play. It's just going to tell a story. That's all it is. And so far, the story that we've mostly experienced is pretty much all based off the early episodes of the anime. It kind of follows the first season and such. Now, the top up here, that's pretty much main storyline. Then you have one specific to characters, Konosuba, and event. They're all pretty much the same. If you know, unfortunately, of course, it's all in Japanese. It's not English. So if you know Japanese, great. Go ahead and do it. More power to you, because our Japanese is pretty lackluster. We can't follow. Now, if you do want to read them, you just basically click. You get a little list. This is the one for the characters. You see where it says new. That means there's one available there. And there's also one available in the main quest line, Chapter 3. Now, as you can see, the one where it says new, just for watching the video, it's not a video, it kind of is, it's just a walkthrough, visual novel type stuff. But just for going through it, you get 30 quartz. 3,000 quartz is a 10 pool, so you want as many quartz as you can. Even if you can't speak Japanese, read Japanese, understand Japanese, any whatever. Play through these. There's a skip button in the top left corner that'll let you just click it, skip it, go back, get your 30 quartz, you're good to go. Get the quartz. You're going to be able to get a lot of quartz through this. So let's go back to the home page. Now the one with Kitty here is our character screen. Now, top left right here, this one right up here, this is your party formation screen. Now, you have your 3 in the front, 2 in the back. If anybody in the front gets gibbed, then the 2 in the back, they come in, replace it. And as you rank up, which I'll explain in a bit, other things will unlock. So at the very beginning, you only get the front 3. The back 2 you can't do anything with. Once I believe you get to rank 6, you can put the ones in the back there. And I believe once rank 8, you can get these down here. Now you notice there's 2 characters associated with each of these main characters, I guess you could say. They are support characters. Whatever characters you put in these slots, they're going to lend some of their health and attack and attributes and stuff towards the main character slot. And I noticed that if you, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 stars of the same character, right? If you put support characters that are the same character as the main character, so if you have like 1-star Kazuma and 2-star Kazuma support for 4-star Kazuma, they get a 10% bonus to whatever it is that they would normally give. So having multiple characters of different star grades is actually a good thing, and leveling them up also helps everything else. Now down here, this is where crafting comes into play. You can craft weapons and you can craft trinkets like, you know, rings, earrings, necklaces, etc. And they will all boost up stats. When this opens up, each character can have a weapon and an item. Now, the weapons are specific to whoever, like, you know, Aqua can use a staff, Kazuma can use a short sword, dagger, or whatever. And the trinket, I think it's pretty much anybody can use whatever. Now, we crafted some very basic weapons. We can only craft the first ones right now. And it just, all it does is raises the attack a little bit. The rings and everything, we crafted them, we put it on, we got a benefit, and we have no clue what it is. Nope. Not a clue. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's good, but for right now, we're still working on that. So we made them, we put them on there. Yeah, if it does something, it does something. Now the next one, after we go back home, Oh, there's still a little bit more of the character. Top right, that is important. That is your training. Now, basically, you go here and you select a character. Let's pick this level 1 character. All right. On the first screen, you'll notice those bottles. Those bottles is basically EXP. The bigger the bottle, the more EXP you can give them. Like, for example, this little tiny bottle, if I give them that, she takes it to level 5. Okay. Early levels, it takes very little to get, but later on, that little bottle will just do little tiny bit. Middle bottle, as you can see, I believe will take her to probably 8. Yep, middle bottle 8. And the top bottles, we've kind of used those and we don't have any to show, but it's a lot more. Middle one is for skills. Basically, you can rank up her skills, but you need a special item. Well, this over here, and another copy of the card. So, you have another copy of the card, that bumps the skills up. Kind of like raising a Noble Phantasm and Fate Grand Order, if you guys are familiar. On the right, what this does is increases their maximum level. You'll see down here in this corner that she is currently level 1, max level 30. You do that, it bumps the max level up another 5, so she can go to max level 35. I think our highest level is like 23 or maybe 24, so we got a little ways to go still. Now down in the bottom left here, this little one right here, this is just kind of like a little showcase or whatever. Let's get Mega Man in here. Alright, you throw her in there. It's basically going to give you details about this character. Her profile, you can listen to her voice lines, costume, dress, just like kind of cosmetic stuff. The only one that's kind of important is this top one. If you have certain items, you can gift them certain items like this right here, and it'll raise their bond level. And the higher their bond level, the better. Because the higher the bond level, their skills actually start to increase and perform a little better. So it's important to do that. Plus it unlocks story things where you get those 30 quartz. We're not going to give her anything right now. We want to give her something, but yeah, I'm not saying anything more. Anyway, and then the one over here, I believe, we haven't confirmed this yet, but I believe this is where you can burn cards. You burn cards, you get this currency up here, which will let you buy specific things. Like, I believe some of this currency, if you get, I think, 2,000 of it, you can just pull a 4-star. Sounds pretty good, but a lot of these cards, you will only get, like, 5 of that. So, yeah, it's going to take a lot of burning in order to get that currency. So, don't only burn what you're never going to need. I believe if you have 5 copies of the same card, you want to keep those to level up. After 5 copies, I believe it's safe to burn. Now, back to the home page. On the very bottom, you will now see right around here where I'm tapping, a little hammer. There's your blacksmith. That's where you go to craft items. Now, the top picture here, your crafting items. You know, you craft a sword, craft a little dagger, craft a wand, another wand, a lance, and the trinkets. That's pretty much all that is. Craft those, you get the materials from doing your quests and everything, craft these, adds bonuses to your character. Now the one on the bottom left, this is like enhancing an item. Like if you have multiples of the same items or whatever, you can enhance it, increase the qualities, whatever the case may be, it just gets better. It's kind of like, it's almost like having the same cards and you combine the cards to make a better card. That's pretty much what you're doing here. One on the bottom right, this is where you're kind of like burning your old equipment, I guess, to get like little bits of currency. We're not far enough to where we can afford to burn anything, so yeah, we're not going to do that. Back to the home page. Now, right around here, this one's important. That's the gacha. Now, when you first start the game, you're going to get a 10 pull. And in that 10 pull, I think you're supposed to be guaranteed a 4-star. I'm not sure. We got 4-star Cosmo when we did ours. Maybe we just got lucky. Don't know. We want 4-star Megumin. We're a little upset about that, but it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Now, the one over here, the 10 pull, this is the one that you want to do when you have enough quartz. Because by doing a 10 pull, you are guaranteed at least a 3-star or better. Now, you know, it is possible to hit that 10 pull and get only like all 1 stars and a single 3-star, but at least you're guaranteed something. We've had a lot better luck than that. We've gotten, you know, 1 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars every time, and I think we have 4 stars so far. And I think we've only done 4 pulls, 3 pulls. I don't know. We haven't spent money yet. We're planning to, but yeah, that's what we plan. It's not going to work that way. This one here is just... Oh, don't want to hit OK. This one here, that's just a single pull for 300 quartz. Don't do it. Ain't worth it. Save up. This one here is a special 1 pull for only 100 quartz. But it has to be paid quartz. There is a difference, unfortunately. And you can do that 1 time every day. No, don't do that. Alright. Back to the home page. The very bottom right one over here, your menu options. Now, we're not going to go into any of this because there's an awful lot of stuff there. There is one thing that you're going to want to set up, and that's like a password protection type thing, like with Fate Grand Order and a lot of other games. If you delete this game and you don't have your password or recovery code or whatever it is, you just lost out on your stuff. So if you're going to spend any money on this game, please, please, please set your username and password so you can reclaim your account. Back to the home page. Now, the stuff up top, this is just some basic info. Right up here, that's your rank. Right now, we're rank 12. Now, your rank is going to determine how much stamina you get per turn. Well, your max stamina, I guess you could say. And when you rank up, you also get that whole chunk of stamina. Let's say I rank up and I get 70 stamina. That 70 is going to be added to my current total, which is why I'm like way over Q. I'm 156 of 65 right now because I ranked up, leveled up basically, got more stamina, and I haven't been able to spend it quicker than I get it. So yeah, when you first start the game, you're going to be able to play a lot very quickly. That right there is your stamina, which I just mentioned. This here is your quartz. And when you, like I said, when you reach 3,000, you can do a 10 pull. Do not do the single pulls. You're just end up kind of wasting your chances, really. That's your quartz. And we need 1,040 more to do another 3 pull, and hopefully we get that sooner than later. In the very top right-hand corner, this is kind of like a generic currency for the game. If you craft stuff and do other certain little action, it takes a little bit of gold coin. I believe they call it Eris. And that's just how much we have. All right. Still working on it. We're on to the right bar here. The little circles over here. The very, very top one where I'm tapping over here. Presents. Apparently nobody likes us because we have no presents. Yeah. Story of our life. In all actuality, when you first install the game, there are going to be something in there for you. I'll let you figure that out. One below that, right over here. Missions. Now, these are kind of like your daily quests and such and everything. Like, the first one here, these are like big missions to accomplish. I want that 3,000 quartz, but I'm not exactly sure what to do it. So, I'm sure I'll get to it, but yeah, we'll get there. One here, these are dailies. Like this 100 little thing, that's stamina. You get 10 arena coins, 50 quartz down here. Do whatever it is it tells you to do. You can also hit the little challenge button. This thing right here that I'm kind of circling. You hit that, it kind of takes you to where you need to go. And this right here, it just says Nomaru, or normal. Basically, as you're going through the quest line and everything, this is what you're kind of going to get. So as you progress, you're going to get all of this. That's a lot. Okay. The one all the way on the right, I'm actually not too sure of. I think that is special. Yep, that's the specials. All right. That's your special stuff. Ooh. Okay, we definitely want her. We need Megaman, the special edition Megaman. We want, okay. Yep, we're going for that. All right. Back to the home page. See the little pickaxe here, right? That's your part-time job page. Yes, you can send 3 characters out to do part-time jobs, depending on the level of your character, attributes, etc., etc. It will alter the kind of goodies that you get, which is, those are what the possibilities are. And basically, you assign a character to each of these, and over time, a little chest will appear, and you get whatever that is. They can rank up, bond points or whatever, get some monies, they got some level up potions and a couple other little crafty things or whatever. They're pretty happy about that. Oh, she ranked up. Darkness, you masochistous woman, you. Masochist? Yeah, okay. What that actually just happened is it opened up one of her storylines. So when I go to do that, 30 quartz. Definitely worth having them do a part-time job. Alright. Claimed what was there. You just leave them there and it'll stock up. And the longer they're there, the more stuff you'll get when you open it up. So basically, if you're playing this game, have somebody in here at all times. It's not open right away when you get the game. You have to rank up a bit, then it'll open up, progress, etc. Back to the home page, and then we got this, the little witch hat right here. This is a shop. Basically, if you're willing to spend money, here you go, buy some quartz. Now, we're not going to buy any quartz right now. We're not too sure if we're going to continue playing because of the VPN thing, and we have to pay for that, then we have to pay for this. We probably will. We like the game. We've been playing. We played the hell out of it today. It's enjoyable. I ain't going to lie. So it is what it is. You can basically buy stamina, trade quartz for stamina to keep going and going and going. And basically, if you have an endless wallet, you can play this game endlessly. It's like how all these type of games work, right? That's where you go for your stuff. This one here is kind of like a little event list, things that are going on and blah, blah, blah. Nothing much for me to go in here. But that's the basic of that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and just do one of the quests at random or whatever, just to kind of show you a quick battle, right? The battles are incredibly easy. Every character has a basic attack, 2 different special abilities, and then an ultimate, okay? Let's go ahead and find a quest to do. Let's see, we'll do the main quest. Let's see. You know what? I don't want to do that. I want to do a free quest, right? Because I need level up potions. And I'm going to do the middle one, which is hard mode. Well, more difficult, I guess. Now, we're powerful enough to just completely squash this thing, but here's this screen. Right before you start a quest, the top one up here, those are the kind of monsters you're going to face. Be careful of this because sometimes one will say boss, and the bosses, they hurty. They hurty. The middle one, what kind of treasure you're going to get? Basically, I'm going to get level up potions. And the bottom one, you see those two, they're kind of marked out. Well, that's because we already got them. Anytime you do a quest, you get rated 1, 2, or 3 crowns. If you fail it, you don't get any, obviously. You get 3 crowns, basically you get all the little extras with it, but you only get it one time. And every single one of them we've noticed so far, you get 3 crowns, you get quartz. You'll get 3 crowns. Lots of free quartz in here available. Lots. Now down here, you see 2 little options where I'm clicking. You have this one on the right and this one over here. The one over here, if you click that, what those are skip tickets. Now, let's say I wanted to do this. I need to do this quest 10 times, okay? I have 10 skip tickets. I can spend 10 skip tickets on that if I wanted to. And basically, it clears the quest for you 10 times instantly. Whatever rewards and any rewards, EXP, rank up, whatever it would be that you would normally get, bam, you get it like that, instantly. But it still uses your stamina as well as if you did the quest, so be careful. On the right, this is where you just do the quest normally, uses stamina. As you can see, it goes from 156 to 151, means to do that quest, costs 5 stamina. Let's go ahead and do it. Now when you start that up, it'll bring your party formation up. You can select and change the party however you want. We're cool with what we got. Hit the button. Konosuba. Here's the monsters. Now, it kind of ticks in real time. You can't just sit there. The button all the way on the right, that's your basic attack. The button in the middle, that's one of the special abilities. Hers is a really strong double hit. Aqua, her middle one is actually a heal. Make sure you target the character that you want to heal before you click it, because it just messed up for me. I learned a lesson. We're going to go ahead and just beat these guys up a little bit. Now on the top left, you'll notice a 1/3. Basically means you have 3 rounds of battles to deal with. The stuff on the top right, this one is the most important because it will speed up combat. It is a good idea to speed up your combat. For the video, we're leaving it at the slowest. On the very bottom right, you see a little circle arrow or whatever. If you want to skip somebody's turn, you can click that, go to the next turn. Do whatever it is you got to do. Alright, Mega Man, we're going to heal you. Okay, her ultimate is... Apparently she starts singing and it buffs everything. Megumin, we know what her ultimate is, right? And she's dead. True to the anime. If you use Megumin's ultimate, it does a lot of damage AoE to everyone, but she croaks. She is done for the day. Okay, well, our bond rank went up with Union here. Now, at the top, you see those 3 crowns? That's the rating that we got. We got 3 crowns. The bar right here, this is how much EXP you get for your overall rank. Very important. Down here, the top bar going across, that's bond rating, bond EXP. The ones on the bottom, that's the character's experience points to level. Pretty simple stuff. Right here, we got, let's see, a total of 3 of the mid-grade bottles, 2 of the minor bottles, and 1,200 of the Alice coin. And that is it. Konosuba. And that's basically a fight. Now, the fights are actually really easy. The game itself is pretty simple overall. Once you get it downloaded from QooApp, do your thing with the VPN. I suggest ExpressVPN. It's available on Play Store or wherever. But there are other options out there. Do your own exploration. I'm not going to go into that. And my overall opinion of this game so far, we've spent probably about 7 hours in the game itself, just grinding away, learning all the stuff, just doing what we got to do. And so far, it's really enjoyable. Once you get the basics down, it is really simple. It is easy to go. The gachas actually seem kind of fair. We're getting good stuff. So I have to say, overall, I am enjoying this game. And I only wish I knew I was fluent in Japanese so that I could enjoy the visual novel-esque type things. And with that, there's your basics. Have any questions? Ask down in the comments. Have any suggestions? Know something that I don't know about this game, and I'm sure there are people out there that know something that I don't. Please make a comment of it. We can always do a revised video later on. But with that, like, subscribe, hit that notification button. We'd very much appreciate it if you do. We do stream live on YouTube. We stream live over on twitch.tv/the Weeb Lounge. Thank you for watching our video, and we'll see you in the next one.